All right, yeah. I think you mentioned something about the price of following
Oh
Jesus.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
So tell us more about it, my brother.
Yeah. So man, throughout my walk with with the Lord and stuff, I didn't know there was like a price to pay. And remember those you know, those schools in our
What? School.
no, remember that pyramid where God first, family,
Oh
and then
yeah,
stuff like that.
triangle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the triangle. Yeah, I didn't understand what that was in the first place. I was like, and well, I knew it was like God put God first, but I didn't know why. What was the reason from that?
Mhm.
You know, and the price of following Jesus is you have to put God first all the time.
Mhm.
And there was this verse in Matthew 8:20, 8 verse 20 to 22, where Jesus replied, foxes have dens, birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. Another disciple said to him, Lord, first let me go and bury my father. But Jesus told him, follow me and let the dead bury their own dead.
Mm.
That's what he said. And then that really shocked me because I was like, why did he say that?
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
why did Jesus said that to the man who was willing to follow him? You
Mhm.
know? And I found out from the chapters after that, it said that, in Matthew 10, verse 37, verse 38, anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. That's what he said, you know. And the reason why Jesus said that is if you're really willing to follow Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you must put God first over family. And that's a very hard thing to do, because you love your family, We all love our family.
Yeah.
And then what it's saying is that you have to make sacrifices,
Mhm.
And that's the price of following Jesus. It's not an easy, price to pay, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that took me a while to understand that, even my mom said you always gotta put God first, God first,
Yeah.
But then I saw her actions that, you know, in any ministry or like event, that's going on, like she would put that first than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was but that doesn't mean that she doesn't love me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But, putting God as your priority is a big thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really is a big thing.
Mhm.
And that was just one verse that really shocked me because the man said that he was willing to do anything to follow Jesus,
Mhm.
but then he said, "Oh wait, let me bury my uncle or my father first, and then I'll follow you." And then that's not. I think to me that was an example like when God tells you to do something,
Yeah.
you do it right away.
Mhm.
You can't find an excuse, like, oh, I gotta do this first and
Yeah.
then I'll do it, But not what God was trying to say there is then if you are willing to follow me, whatever I say, you have to do it.
Mhm.
No excuses at all. You have to do it right away. And
Yeah.
for us to as humans, we always find a way to to prolong that action,
Yeah. Or
like
find
finding
loopholes.
excuse. Yeah. What did you say?
Loopholes.
Loopholes, yeah. Just
Yeah.
said glucose, my bad. Yeah. But we find other loopholes or ways to prolong that process,
Yeah.
like when God tells you to do this, you're like, oh, but I gotta do this, you gotta do that. And then when you wait long enough,
Mhm.
you just lost an opportunity to save somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that goes with everyday life. Like when God gives you an opportunity, you don't waste that opportunity.
Mhm.
Because the opportunity will never come again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you keep praying like, oh God, I want this, I want that, I need this to happen. And then when the opportunity comes, you don't take it. You just wasted your prayer, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You wasted saying you want to do this, but you never took action in the first place.
Yeah.
You can't just what I'm trying to say, you can't just pray something and then let God do all the work and you're not doing work at all.
Mhm.
You're not making anything happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. It's kind of like what Abraham went through with Isaac.
Yeah.
God told Abraham to sacrifice his son, and it was hard, but Abraham knew that he got to do what he got to do to
He got to do what he got to do.
to follow Jesus and to obey Jesus.
Yeah.
And the thing God, because Jesus wasn't born yet.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
So yeah, and another thing too is that even in the scriptures, Paul says that you must carry the cross.
Yeah.
The price that you pay to follow Jesus, it's a heavy toll. But
It is.
the thing is, it's worth it in the end.
Yeah.
I can also say about Job. Job was he was set, family,
Yeah, with the
You
riches
know,
in the world, property,
family,
resources.
yeah,
That guy was set.
he was all good, and he also followed God.
Yeah.
But then God tested him. God took away everything, and God took everything from him, and that was the sacrifice. That was
That was a test.
it was a test.
Yeah.
But what happened? Job did not leave God.
Mm.
Job did not,
He didn't lose faith at all.
he didn't lose faith at all. He was mad at God. He was angry at God. He even spoke to God angrily and, with a heavy heart. But, he still spoke to God compared to his other friends. They were living, good. Like nothing was wrong with them.
Yeah.
They weren't, being tested. But instead of instead of being a good friend, they just, decided to shun Job.
Yeah, because that was the part of the story where I didn't understand. Like, they came in the story. I thought they were helping him by, questioning on what he did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing. They were questioning why this is happening to him, right?
Yeah.
And then that's the thing about, in our life. Like, we got some friends, that can help us out with each other. But during that time in Job's situation, instead of questioning on what he did wrong, why did you just help the man out?
See, yeah, and that's the thing that also relates to our circle.
Yeah.
Is that if we have people poking at our mistakes, poking at our past, then how can we move on and move in the future with Jesus if your friends are holding you back?
Yeah. That's true. And yeah, man, those are some good stories for real.
Mm-hmm.
But then, man, there's a lot of situations in my life saying that yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think.
No, yeah, I understand what you mean. I think that I also would have a story for the price that I had to pay to follow Jesus. I think that being around a lot of people really gave me. It really comforted me, I guess, because growing up it was just me and my mom, and I had siblings, but they were all fighting. So really, it was just me living on my own, I guess.
Yeah.
For a long time, and when I finally had people, it felt really good, But the thing is, it was short-lived, and God has called me into a season of isolation, like a season of understanding where, how to be better, and if it wasn't for this season, man, I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true, man. And then what I learned so far is like there's always a reason why this is happening.
Yeah.
You know, there's never a reason why, you know, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Instead of questioning, you know, why this is happening, you got to question what's the lesson. You know, what's the lesson
Yeah.
to this?
Yeah. Instead of saying why me, ask yourself why not me,
Yeah.
and then ask yourself, how come I went through this? Why, like, what is the purpose? What is the lesson in going through this?
Yeah.
And and then you gotta really think about your prayers, because if you ask for patience, God will not give you patience. God will give you opportunities to be patient.
For sure.
He will, like, battles will be given to you, like, and what I mean by battles is like delays,
Mm.
like being late, like just delayed gratification,
Yeah.
like that will happen to you because you ask for patience. Like, if you ask for patience, you think God's gonna give you instant gratification? Do you think God is gonna give you instant this automatic, that,
Mm.
like, God won't do that. He will give you opportunities to earn earn that patience that you ask for.
Yeah.
And it could be the same for everything else. Like, if I ask God, like, God, I want to be a basketball player, like the best basketball player there is. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be shooting 3 pointers left and right. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
dunking, how many times. I have to
You got to
I
put in the
have to
work.
yeah, I gotta put in the work to perfect this skill.
Yeah.
And
And
I
then,
gotta make sacrifices.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Because when there's work, you got to make sacrifices like your time.
Yeah, and if you wanna be the best in the game, if you wanna be the best in anything really, and if you want to if you want your relationship to be the best version of the relationship with God,
Yeah.
man, you gotta make
Abs-
sacrifices.
exactly.
And it doesn't really pertain to like, family or anything. Like, it will be like the sacrifices you make will be designed for the things that you want.
Yeah. And that's what I like learned throughout this walk too. Like doing the ministry and stuff,
Mhm.
you gotta sacrifice a lot of your time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then if you're willing to sacrifice your time for the better good, like serving in the church, serving the Lord and stuff,
Mhm.
and that's good, bro.
Yeah.
Because a very good person that I know in the Bible is Paul.
Mhm.
Paul, Paul in the beginning in the story, he wasn't that good. He was like how do I say that? A prosecutioner? Is that how you say it? He like killed off the Christians and stuff.
Oh, he was a
Executioner?
executioner,
Yeah. Prosecutioner.
prosecutioner.
Isn't
So
that the
they,
law thing, bro?
yeah,
Oh
prosecution.
my
And
gosh, dog. Yeah, it was an executioner and stuff. He killed off the Christians.
yeah.
But then who would have thought, he would give up like, everything that, his
Mhm.
position, his
Yeah.
power, just to serve the Lord. And that's a big sacrifice right there.
Mhm.
Like if you are willing to serve the Lord, are you willing to give up everything you have right now?
Yeah.
And that's a big question. Are you really willing enough to give up everything right now just to follow Jesus? And that was the one question that Jesus said to the wealthy man in Matthew.
Mhm.
Like, oh, if you are willing to serve me, give up everything right now, give it to the poor.
Mhm.
And what did the man do? He hesitated. He
Mhm.
hesitate, right?
Mhm.
And that's a real big thing because, man, I'm happy that I sacrificed my time, to serve the Lord because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God in the first place,
Mhm. Yeah.
And, and it's really hard for like young Christians, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys really want to go out there, have fun, you know what I'm saying? And then that's a reminder, like, are you willing to like, um, give up time with God just to have worldly pleasures and like suffer later on? Or are you willing to like sacrifice your time right now to get internal, joy?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because when it comes to sacrifice, after that is discipline. Discipline yourself in the word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, dude, I would rather have eternal joy than temporarily temporary happiness, bro.
Yeah.
And that was a big lesson. That was a hard lesson I learned, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to, like, control myself with the temptations in this world
Mm-hmm.
and try to find discipline to control myself, too.
Yeah.
And those are some sacrifice I'm willing to pay to have eternal joy, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what I want right now?
Go.
I want a Big Mac right now. Honestly, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry right now.
Haven't you heard about the McDonald's E. coli outbreak?
What? Never heard that.
I don't know.
I just want a burger from CJ's or McDonald's.
Yeah, if you're listening in from off island, yeah, that's the only thing we got.
Yeah, basically it. Just McDonald's and Carl's Jr.
It's either flat burgers or fat burgers.
Yeah. You know what we haven't had? Pho.
Oh yeah, bro, it looks nice.
It's just right down the corner right now.
Where?
Right there.
That's not pho.
That's pho. They have pho there.
Oh, I've never had this.
But pho, dude, the best pho place is Maliimi for sure.
Oh yeah, waiting on them to finish.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But back to the topic, I was just hungry. I was thinking of food the whole time. Yeah, but man, those are some.
See, he's gotta sacrifice his hunger for Big Mac so that he can preach to y'all.
Amen.
Did you hear him today?
I'm suffering for y'all.
Okay, that's a bit too much.
I'm hungry. Nah, I'm not playing. I'm hungry for real. But yeah, man, back to what we were saying, my bad. But yeah, man, like, if you think it's hard, to sacrifice like one little thing, like your time or your relationship with your family, imagine afterwards, like eternal damnation, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to sacrifice like your time and your effort and have eternal joy, go ahead. But if you don't do anything at all and just let it be, dude, I don't know where you're gonna go with your life, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think when I learned, like, I think a good example was my mom questioned me, like, why am I going to this other church? Why am I not going to her church? And I told her, like, because I'm not learning anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm willing to like sacrifice my family for the better good, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, I'm trying to like put it into words right now. In that story where I went to this other church to get like a better understanding in the word, I was willing to give up my time and my almost ruined my relationship with my mom that time, to have a better life in the word, you know. And then I was willing to put faith in Jesus to like, I don't know what's gonna happen to me right now. I don't know what the future is right now, but at this moment, like, I believe in you right now, and I put all my troubles to you, And then, long story short, my mom is like a dedicated Christian right now, really into the word. Now telling me to read my word nowadays, And then that was a good that was really a blessing that God has given me, because throughout that time, because I didn't know what I was doing, like, should I have time for my friends and do this worldly stuff, or should I discipline myself and surround myself with like-minded people, Christ-minded like people, you know what I'm saying? And I chose to be with Christian-minded like people, and I really thank God that I met people and learned from their stories and stuff like that. And then I think my sacrifice was worth it.
Yeah. See, and I think you touched on a good point, is that instead of being with like-minded people, you could be with Christian-minded people.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thing is,
you can have like the same opinion like as anybody else, but is their belief that really that makes a big difference.
No, but the thing is, like-minded people, there's different versions of you.
Mm.
And if you hang around with like-minded people and, those people, um, they feed off of your negativity.
Oh
They
yeah.
feed off of you, feed off of their negativity.
I feel like I'm that person though. You know, like I just if I'm like in a group, I change.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
it's
saying?
like you change to that mood of yours.
Of your surroundings, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you gotta be careful of when you say like-minded people or when you hang out with like-minded people, because
Mm.
the thing is, there's different versions of you, and um, you don't want to be surrounded by the negativity that you already put out.
Mm.
You want to be with people who change you, who
Yeah.
don't make you think about all the negativity.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good topic, man. Like for sure, like, as a young person, like whoever's listening right now, like it's good to start now. It's really good to start now, then regret it later on. Put on the work now, and surround yourself with
Sorry, that is not a good advice. It's good to. It's the best thing you can do right now is sacrifice your temporary your temporary your temporary high, your temporary feel good, like for the future, because once you get into the future, everything is set. But if you succumb to your fleshly needs or your temporary high, then although there's still time, it won't be the same, and you will have regrets. Sadly, you can't have the best from both worlds. You
Yeah.
must sacrifice one to grow the other.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I was trying to say, like, like just put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but you said sacrifice now so you can regret later. I was like,
wait,
huh?
what? I said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was like, regret later. No, that's not a.
No. My bad, man. I can't hear myself. My
That's
bad.
regret later. I was like, no.
No, what I'm trying to say is like, there was this one saying in my class, like, suffer now and enjoy later.
Yeah, that's my like.
I'm trying to say, like,
cry now, laugh later.
yeah.
If you know.
Yeah. Nah, cause I heard some stories from like older people, like saying like they wish they learned the word when we're their like our age and stuff like that, and that really puts like a lot of perspective. Like, dude, if there's people like older people than us that's been through like a lot.
See, but the thing is, like that's where I'm like, man, like I understand where it's coming from, but I think it was God who designed it to be like that.
Yeah.
You meet God whenever there's a time and place where you're gonna meet God and be like, wow.
Yeah, and it's gonna make it like a big impact.
Yeah, where it hits you like wow, like I should have learned, a long time. But it's like, no, God designed it to be like this, where you met him at the perfect time.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm trying to say is like, that just gives me like some wisdom into it, like,
Yeah.
like they're telling me to read my word and like live my word at a younger age, and then, I'll take it like, I'll take it as it is,
actually, he took it and then he was like, I'll think about it.
Hey man, I'm not perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're all not perfect.
I'll think about it.
But it was
still
that
young.
and I did whatever, but yeah, I'm still young though. But what I'm trying to say is like, dude,
Keep telling yourself that.
hey, we're the same. Aren't you like older than me, like a few months, bro? No, what I'm trying to say is like, if there's like some older people telling you to do this, like, there's some wisdom into it,
Yeah.
because they've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still young, we're still trying to like find ourselves in the world and everything like that.
Yeah.
But that's why I like hanging out with like older people, because they got some Man, don't give me that face right now, bro.
What? I didn't say anything.
Crazy. Yeah, you didn't say, but give me a look.
I didn't give you a look.
Yeah, whatever. But no, what I'm trying to say is like, it's nice to hang out with like, wise people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But like, yeah, like I think it's good to hang out with old people because you get to hear what they regret, and then you being young, like you can
learn from it and trying to prevent that.
Like,
yeah.
But I'd rather listen to how many mistakes that old people have made, and like.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then you're still like trying to do it.
Yeah, like I'd rather hear
put in that work.
A lot of mistakes from like, the stories that affected the old people, so that I can learn from it.
For sure.
Because if I'm listening to people who made it, listen to people who have it good, how can I learn from that? It's like a rich man trying to learn from another rich man. But if you're poor or if you're middle class, you learn from a rich man and you're like, wow, this is how I can get rich.
Yeah.
But if you're a rich man learning from another rich man, it's like, man.
Yeah, what can I learn from you? I'm already rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's that's just like my type of thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on 99 Herd Podcast. It has been lovely speaking to you guys about the burnout, about the effect of burnout, and advices on how to deal with burnouts, and just what the price is of following Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And yeah, we just want to say thank you. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, don't say that right now. Don't say that. We're not gonna end it like that.
No, but join us on the next podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is Anthony.
It's your boy Vemar.
And we're out.
Yes, sir.